Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is Max Money, and this is Max Money Monday. How is everybody doing? Holy cow, the weather is really weird here. Like, the sky was orange. I mean, like everything, not just the horizon with the sun. I mean, like everything. The whole sky was orange. It was creepy. With a capital creepy. So, today, we are going to be finalizing I'm going with the automatic farms, and that's what I'm sticking to. Hey, Minneapolis Mel! How are you? So, got lots to do, so let's jump right in, because I gotta figure out a bunch of things, and we'll just go ahead and do that. Oops. Hello? Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, so, we're back in this world, and it's because I have this. We're gonna go with the automatic farms for sure, and then depending on how these go and the digging goes for this giganto hole, I will add in these other farms as needed. Cause yeah, some of this stuff is weird. Like the ice farm is gonna have to be way up there, and also it's gonna have to be, in order to freeze, water has to have sky access. So I'm gonna have to rethink my idea of the canopy up there to make everything dark enough for all the mobs and such to spawn. I think I can technically get this, can actually technically be an automatic, or no, that's gonna have to be semi-automatic because I'm gonna have to harvest them manually. Manual harvest, manual harvest, manual harvest, manual harvest, manual harvest, unless I can somehow or another get a wither. Just not so sure about that. Same thing with those. Powdered snow is absolutely manual harvest. Same thing for the lava farm. And I may end up having to do a lava farm earlier than later, only because of all of the obsidian that I'm going to need for those end portals for the gold farm. Other than that, I'm gonna have to try and do. I gotta find out about the skulk business, and I might be able to have it automatically done. But again, I don't know for sure, because there's going to have to be skulk close to when stuff dies. Now I'll have, between the gold farm, the copper farm, the iron farm, and the regular mob farm, I'll have plenty of stuff dying. But I'm not entirely, I'm going to have to set up something. Well, for one, I have to figure out how to do an automatic skulk farm. And then go from there, because a lot of farms that I've seen end up doing it with a mob farm that just does like 30 block drop. They hit it, die, and then it turns into skulk, and then the skulk gets pushed off or whatever, and then the skulk gets all picked up. The sorter, of course, I'll have to have that. The other thing too is I can for sure do the copper farm in with all the rest of the things because they will drop copper just as much as they'll drop as much copper either from automatic killing as they would the manual killing with the looting 3.
Is switching to Total by Verizon easy?
So, yeah.
Total by Verizon store and learn how you
All right.
50% off any unlimited data phone plan when you bring your own phone.
Yeah. So I've been going through, and so we'll have the gold farm on top, and it'll do like we did last week. Hey, Neon, welcome on in. How are you doing? Hopefully doing okay with all the crazy storms and everything going on lately.
Need inspiration? Shop Pick and Save for over 30,000
The copper farm, iron farm, all these other fully automatic farms I can have off of a central drop chute. So there'll be a central drop chute to a certain point, and then I can have all those farms go at different layers. So the order of these other farms isn't... Oh, good. I was just saying, earlier before sunset, the sky was orange. And not just the pretty orange from a beautiful sunset. I mean, like, the gross sickly orange of a bruise in the entire sky. And I got stuff going on here at night. Time set, day, weather, clear. But for sure, I have to have the gold farm on top, which will then drop into the copper farm. That will drop on through. And I think the iron farm, let's see, where is anything? The mob farm, where did that go? Oh, there it is. All right, let's do this. Iron farm here. And then here. Cactus farm. And then mob farm. This is kelp. We need kelp. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. What did I do? Oh, dang it. Alright, gold, copper, iron. There's 2 irons. Oh, darn it. What was that other one? Shoot. I'm gonna have to do that. I don't know what the other one was. Dang it. The raid farm is a huge question anyway. I'll put that over here by the skulk farm. Raid farm. Darn it, I should have wrote it down. I don't know, I screwed that up. Alright, let's do mob farm here. And get rid of that one. Because like I said, these other ones I can have, and it doesn't matter where they're not Y level dependent or anything like that. Oh, this one, Glow Squid Farm. I'll put this under here. Because that one will be the absolute bottom. All right, so, yeah. So this'll all, the thing, oh, no. Nope, that wasn't. So gold on top, copper farm, iron farm, mob farm, glow squid, ink farm. Crimson orb farm. All right. Shoot, what was that other farm? Dang it. Oh well. This is the main portion. Gold, copper, iron, mob, and glow and squid farm. That'll be the main channel. Then we can tack in these other farms as we get to them and as needed. And I'm gonna, because of having the copper farm right underneath the gold farm, I'm gonna have to do it over a river.
Big deal. You get Spectrum Internet with the most reliable
Yeah.
internet speeds, free advanced Wi-Fi for
So I'm gonna be digging out dirt and water because I won't be, having to drain an ocean like this.
Big reliability and big savings you want? Get Spectrum.
Because for whatever reason, there was no, even in that other world, there was no drowned spawns. None.
There's a reason employers look to the
So,
Wisconsin, Milwaukee.
yeah.
600 of them every year. Our graduates are engineers, web developers, and IT security specialists. In healthcare, you'll find our
So there we go. That is what we're looking at.
graduates because of their top-notch skills and uncommon work ethic. UW Milwaukee, educating the workers Wisconsin needs.
That is what we're looking at. So we got undead and undead, two different, you got drowned and zombie piglins dropping down onto the iron farm, which will then ooze over the side with all of the other mobs, and then they'll die at the bottom, and then all of that will get dropped into the cactus or the squid farm, and then that'll get shunted off wherever to be sorted and done whatever. Because I am really looking forward to trying the what is it, it's the new block where it can make stuff. whatever that is called. All right. So there we go. Let's do this. Go like that. Take a picture. And that's going to be the spine of Farm O Farms 2.0. There we go. Now, let's jump out of there. I wonder if the stump will get lit or struck by lightning tonight with the storms. All right, so that's the canopy level up there. The cactus farm is not going to be there. This is the gold farm dropping into the copper farm. And then, like I said, this is all going to be well, I don't want to have a ton of villagers in this thing either. So, you know, and I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this the old-fashioned way with water channels around the outside to save on redstone and the quartz for the observers. So I'll do the armor stand in the water chute idea. This will be fine. I'll just have to make them all in their own areas, and I'll have a whole bunch of them, although I'm gonna have to find the cactus. This is the wool farm, which will be fine. It can get pooped out into the drop chute. I did not do a chicken farm. Oh yes, here's the chicken farm. It'll go into there as well. There'll be a one on this side and one on this side as well. Oh, excuse me. So that there'll be a drop chute for that. What did I have? Shoot, I forgot. As I retrieve the last picture. Okay, so gold, copper, iron. Oh, iron farm. So then up here, I'll have an iron farm. I think I can have it underneath this level, but I'm gonna have to do it differently. I'm not gonna be able to do it like I have currently, because this would have to be dropping into the middle. Because otherwise that would require, yeah, I just want just 3 Nimrods, and that's it. Now to just kind of do it. Oh, yep, there's stuff coming down. It's raining stuff. The one nice thing, like I said, with everything, for one, it's all going to be in a river, so I'll have probably forests around to get all the stuff and things from. There. That'll be fine. Whatever. But I'm gonna have to have tucked off to the side. Whoops. Off to the side, then have to have because it's got to be away from that level. Although I can make all of this like slabs just to make sure.
DQ presents how to enjoy the
And
cookies at the same time. First, grab the new Ultimate Cookie Blizzard from DQ.
nope,
Then
I
dig
need
into Oreo, Chips
ice.
Ahoy, and Nutter
I'll
Butter.
need a little bit of
Last but
ice
not least, repeat.
here.
Because the new Ultimate Cookie Blizzard packs all three into one powerhouse of a treat. So you can enjoy the best cookie trifecta in every red spoonful.
I'll just do it all.
Hurry in for a taste today. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Gain presents a tale of longing and long-lasting scent. Dear love
Far
of my
back
life,
do I need to
we were
go?
on a
I don't
12-feet
remember.
bus when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan. Or the tired mailman next
Check
to you,
this.
but I knew one of you was my soulmate.
I am looking to see
I've gained scent beads for an even longer
how
lasting scent.
little water I need
The more love we give, the more love we feel.
for
The
this.
more love we feel, the more rainbows we puke. The more rainbows we puke, the more oranges we anthropomorphize.
Nope, water's
The more
down here.
Anthropomorphize, the more dear we become. The more dear we become, the more friends
Cactus.
we find. The more friends we find, the more our friends find us. The more our friends find us, the more love we feel. The more love we feel, the more love we give.
That one. Nope, that's too. Ah. Oh. I am gonna need something more. So I just need it closer. Yes? Yes. Alright. So I need there, and there. So it should be like this. There. Okay. Good. That'll work. And then I'll need to make it so that that is the only place for anything to spawn. So all the rest of this will be slabs. That'll be the pillars, but I'll just use slabs for now. And then I'll have the zombie over here. Let's see. It needs to be 3 high for the zombies, or the iron golems. to come through. Oh, I need to make this taller. I don't need to go that high. It'll be sort of caged in. Go. Hi. Welcome on in. Love the enthusiasm. How are you? Things may go sideways here because the sky was orange today before I started taking before stream. Just to warn everybody. And it's thundering pretty good right now. That. In the Midwest. There, that should do it. Now, I think I can get away with a composter, wherever though, there it is. Composter. Here. And then I need a cap on it here. Yep. And then trapdoors to get it to bounce up and down. Like that. Whoops. There we go. And then I need 3 beds. Red beds, of course. This isn't gonna. Oh, it did. Nope, not that way. I need the heads towards that way. There. And then glass. Like that. And then this for the trapdoors, which I need again.
Some days call for a chill mix. Others, you turn up the beat. No matter what kind of day you're having, unwind with Twizzlers. The perfect level of sweet, Twizzlers candy comes in a chewy twist that's more than a treat. It's a reminder to have fun. Sit
that
back and
should
relax
work.
with Twizzlers. Tap the banner to learn more.
I'll make sure by doing this, they won't jump up onto the glass. They won't jump up to there. All right, let's. Oh, I got rid of the eggs. Oh, I got rid of the eggs and the name tag. Ugh, dumb.
Need inspiration? Shop Pick and Save for over 30,000
All right,
meal
where's
cards.
Anvil?
Savings
Anvil
beyond low
here.
prices, like digital coupons worth over $600.
I don't know why I had
and
buttons.
up to $1
Maybe
off per
redstone.
gallon at the pump. More savings and
Rid of
more
that.
inspiring
Move
flavors
that
make
over.
Pick and Save worth it every time. Pick and Save,
Then I
fresh for
need
everyone.
name tag.
And now, shop what you love and save $2 on each participating
Is it a
item
redstone
you buy
thing?
free or
No.
more with your card. Pick and save. Fresh
There.
for everyone.
Name tag and then the 2 eggs. So zombie and villager. So let's go with the villager. Boom. Boom. And boom. Then we do this. And a golem spawned already. There we go. Works like a charm. Get him, guys. All right, let's name this one so I don't have to worry about it all the time. Name. What? Name. There. All right, so that'll run continuously and quickly. Nice. Hey, Fantastic Sherlock Fox, welcome in. How are you today? Today is another round of storms. The sky, the entire sky was orange earlier. The sickly orange of like a worn out bruise that's healing, and not just the horizon, the entire sky. Eventually, maybe, I doubt it. But at some point, I might come back and take this and build it over on the other side. I don't know. We'll find out. I gotta build the stupid thing to begin with. But I'm just going off of the spine of it, and it's gonna be the gold farm. Oh, what do we got? I didn't do this. So it's going to be from top to bottom. It's going to be the gold farm, the copper farm, the iron farm, then the general mob farm, glow squid, and squid farm, or the ink farm. Although I could just build a regular iron farm like I would normally and just have a canopy over the top of it like I'm going to have to do anyway for the redstone on the mob farm, because the redstone for the timer is at the top. Woo, that's a loud one. That was close. Then all the other farms I can just add in whenever. Yeah, because all of that's going to drop down in the middle. And yeah, I think I'm going to, instead of doing this, although this seems to be working great, it would just require one more. Oh, look at them go. Yeah, I'll just do the canopy thing. Oh, creeper blew up. I'm gonna have all kinds of problems down there. Oh well. So anyway, the iron farm will be somewhere in this whole works. And then towards the bottom will be all of that. And then in the way I can do the wool farm and the cactus farm, the zombie, or the melon and pumpkin farm, and the bamboo farm, and the kelp farm, and all of the other farms. Just call me Old McDonald. And I'll have a farm for it. Oh. Because, yeah, with everything going the way it's been going, probably by this time next month, I'll be starting to dig away at all of this farm. So, if I can find lava first day, I can start harvesting lava for all these portals that I'm gonna need. No, unless I screw up, I can make these portals without stone or a diamond pick, much less an enchanted diamond pick. Yeah, I can make this. I can make all of those portals without a diamond pick, as long as I have a lava farm.
With chicken soup for the soul. Their dog food is made with real quality.
Because all it is I just need to put, like, say, to put the next obsidian here, is all I need to do is this. Place the lava here, and then put water. Ah, shoot, this is gonna screw up everything. And there's the obsidian. And I could just do that the whole way. And the vertical one will just be like this. Put the lava in there and then put water on it, and it'll turn into obsidian. It's just if a ghast farm? No. I'm not farming in the Nether. This is all going to be overworld farms. And welcome in. So yeah, I can have a canopy with an iron farm in here. I'll even have some of those farms. For whatever reason, I couldn't get this one to work. And I'm not sure why. But the Nimrods here just will not chuck food, or the farmers will not chuck food at the green-haired mullet guy in the middle. And like I said, and I don't know what. Oh, wait a minute. Now they're chucking food. Now, why wasn't any of that coming through? Well, either way. Is what a guardian farm? That over there? No. It's a copper farm. This big tank up top will be over a large bend in a river, and this is going to be where the drowned spawn. And this is going to be much larger. As you can see, it'll be out to there and out to here on this side. And there's, at the end here, is going to be snowmen. And they're going to sucker all the the zombie, or the zombie piglins off of the obsidian portal blocks, and then they'll drop through this powdered snow into the tank where the drowned spawn. The bottom of this is a whole mess of open gates, so it'll fall through here and then into this drop chute here, and then it'll drop into something like that, which is all the different layers of a general mob farm. And yeah, at the very, very bottom is going to be a squid farm / glow squid farm. Come on, why are we not there? So the mobs will drop off the sides into here, and then all the mobs will be pulled down, and yeah. They'll get fricasseed on the lava, and then get spit out into here. They'll come up to a... Oh, it's just different, that's all. But I am gonna build this, but I'll put a canopy like this up on above it. But yeah, you see now they are throwing stuff, but why was none of this coming through? I don't know. I'll have to figure something out. And this will have to be somewhere. I'll have to have a huge canopy for this. All right. Because otherwise, what I was going to do is just build a straight square farm and have rails underneath it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the farm would be 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'll be this big to go back and forth and pick up all the stuff underneath, because that I'll make it one higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that'll be small enough to fit inside another. This will be where the farm is, and then there'll be a chunk like this underneath, so it won't pick up all the way around, but it'll pick up most of it. At least that was the idea. Now I'm not so sure. But somewhere along the line, I am going to have a middle ground where I can go like AFK, because right over here, this is the middle ground. So mobs will spawn all the way to the top of the mob farm and all the way bottom to the, or all the way down to the squid and ink farm at the bottom of the world. So I'll need a spot like this. Oh, wait a minute. If I'm gonna do uh, a skulk farm, I could just have them come down and drop. It could just be a drop kill. Because skulk, if I remember right, let's go check it out over here. Skulk. Oh, there's golems coming at that thing like crazy. Alright, where is Skulk? Skulk. Wait, what? Oh, what is that stuff called? I thought it was called Skulk. Is it a pretty block? I didn't think it was. Okay, what is this? Oh, I spelt it wrong. Wow, sorry. Here, let's put this in here with the 2 eggs. And then we'll just get rid of this other stuff. Because I'm pretty sure let's put a bunch like that. And then do piston. I can do this. No. Oh, I thought this got squished. Well, that's not very cool.
By Hamburglar. Today's review: the hotter, juicier classic burgers. Mr. Hamburglar. Robble, robble. He said, "Of all the McDonald's burgers I've ever hamburgled, these are the hottest, juiciest, and tastiest." Robble.
Right now, buy a Big Mac or triple cheeseburger and get the second one for.
Oh, dang it.
Participation may vary. Valid for product of equal or lesser value. Comparison to prior classic burgers.
Let's see.
Need inspiration?
Maybe I
Shop Pick
need
and Save
to
for over
have
30,000 mouth-watering choices with
opposing
savings beyond low
forces
prices, like digital coupons
work
worth
this.
over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. More savings and more inspiring flavors make Pick and Save worth it every time. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
And now, shop what you love and save $2 on each participating item when you buy 3 or more with your card. Pick and
Why
Save.
did that shove all of that over?
Folks, here in the Midwest, you can pair Leinenkugels with anything. Like finding out playing bags at the lake goes great
What?
with the Leinenkugel. Or finding out
How did that just work?
marshmallow tastes even better with a Leinenkugel. Or finding out relaxing after a day at the lake is better with a Leinenkugels. Leinenkugels Summer Shandy, Grapefruit Shandy, or Juicy Peach pairs with anything. Leinenkugels, flavor the moment. 2024 Jacob Leinenkugel Brewing Company in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Celebrate responsibly.
What kind of timing is that? Oh man, this is making my head hurt. I am not, but that was not right. I was working off of bad info. I thought that would like get squished into regular blocks, but I'm gonna need to harvest that somehow. Well, that just puts that farm into the semi-automatic farm. Holy Christmas, look at this. Just a couple of creeper holes. Good gravy. Hey, I wonder if I could do that. I could I could build the mob farm and the creeper farm, or the iron golem farm right away, and just let them blow the whole thing up to the bottom of the world by themselves. Oh, that would be awesome. Oh, if only I could do that. Well, dang it. Something else now that it's a wrinkle in this whole works. Darn it. Darn. Oh, anyway. And of course, too, this mob farm isn't going to be anywhere near as big as this. This is just massive and overkill. Hey! This music is the let me get to it so I can read it officially. The public playlist by Minecraft, entitled the Minecraft Creator Safe Playlist. This playlist is a collection of tracks that you're welcome to use in the Minecraft content that you create. For more information, blah, 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 blah. Because last week I got an entire stream muted because I was using a song that was supposedly not DMCA'd in this DMCA approved list from wherever. I forget what is this called again? What is this called? Spotify. So that's what that music was. And welcome in, Bacon. How are you today? So you all excited? By this time next month, we'll all be playing on the new seasons of the Dadcraft servers. Rough day at work. Oh, okay. Well, hey, work is over, right? So now I'm just trying to. I have the spine of I'm going with fully automatic farms where all I need to do is stand in the middle and all this stuff will work by itself. Oh, really? You're going that far, huh? It's funny. they were done on the 10th for my nephew. Yeah, no, I got that. So this top part will come down. And then, how big would that need to be? Just trying to think here. If I come down, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This should be one bucket of water for this much. How far out can I go? Go like that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, I need to be underneath this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, it is just going to town out there. Some of the thunder is just shaking the house. Cool. There. Just need to know if this is going to drop off the end and form a big water umbrella or what.
Some days call for a chill mix.
Oh my gosh, really?
You turn up the beat.
When did that happen?
Day you're having unwind with Twizzlers. The perfect level of sweet. Twizzlers candy comes in a chewy twist that's more than a treat. It's a reminder to have fun. Sit
Wow.
back, relax with Twizzlers. Tap the banner.
Is everybody okay? I mean, people-wise?
More identity threats than you realize. Even if you
Oh,
monitor your
I didn't see that.
a little personal info needs to leak out, like your
I'll have to look at that.
number or password.
become a victim.
LifeLock alerts you to threats you could miss. If your identity is stolen, a dedicated US-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions, but everyone can save up to 25% off their first year. Go to lifelock.com/Spotify.
There's a reason employers look to the University of Wisconsin.
All right, so I should be able to just.
600 of them
Oops.
every year. Our graduates are
And this
engineers,
should be right
web
there.
developers, and IT security specialists. In healthcare, you'll find our nurses, radiologists,
There.
and medical lab workers. You'll know they're UWM graduates because of their top-notch.
So I can have this
work ethic. UW Milwaukee,
between
educating the workers
layers.
Wisconsin needs.
Somebody is. There we go. Right off the side. Whee! Bonk. Okay. Let's see. There. And the other side is. There. Oops. There. Okay. So there we go. I've got a lot of digging if I'm going to be digging a big perimeter like this, especially if I'm going to be doing it instead of in a river biome, or instead of in the ocean biome, I'll be in a river biome for the copper farm up there to work, because I was just not getting any drowned spawns in an ocean biome at all, and I let it run overnight. Hey, Scrub Lord, welcome on in. How are you doing this fine evening? Hopefully resting and recuperating from your Monday. So, yeah. Is everybody excited about this time next month? We should more than likely, probably, hopefully, be in the new Dadcraft season? World? Whatcha dealy? Are you walking around with a bone? back over here with all the rest of the yahoos. Come on. That's it. Keep going. I was gonna say, where'd you go? Come on. That's it. Where are all the golems? Crispy fries, nice. Oh. Well, that's too bad. Let's see, how are they doing here? Still chucking food? Yep. Slow but sure. Throwing seed. Why are they throwing seeds? That's weird. That's really weird that Skulk does not pop when it gets pushed on by a piston. I could have swore it did. Oh, all right. I'm gonna try something new tonight and in my other streams. So, I am going to go get something to drink and get up and walk that bit to go get something to drink. And I invite you all to do the same. And we're going to do this. And I will be back momentarily. And I'll see you back in a minute. So nothing else. Go ahead, stand up, stretch, go grab a snack or something to eat, drink, and I'll be right back.
McDonald's presents Burger Review.
Oh my good lord.
Today's review, the hotter, juicier
I holy smokes. It's I took a peek outside. It is coming down like cats and dogs. It is crazy. And besides now when I say it's coming down like cats and dogs, I don't mean that it's just raining. I mean that it is raining so hard that the water you can see is like bouncing on the street out in the driveway like a foot in the air. And I can't see down the end of the street like I normally can because it is raining so hard. And it is like a fireworks show. out there with all the lightning and everything. Hey, Mike, thank you for the resub. Welcome on in. How are you doing this fine night? I just got done describing the crazy weather outside here at the old Max Money Chateau. It is ridiculous out there. So, gosh. We're down to the end, so now it's just going to be I have a plan. I have sort of plans. And yeah, I'm gonna come back over here, and then I'm actually going to I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. What could I do? Oh. Yeah, and it's like in the 80s down there already, isn't it? By you in the Carolinas? Gosh, I don't know what to do. 86. Nice. And that's coming my way. Awesome. How is all this? What am I looking at? Ooh. Okay. Not bad. Wow. Not really all that much. Although it's going to be a lot different because I'm going to have a big sorter. Oh, low humidity. That always helps out. That always helps out. So the first thing, the farm of farms is coming along. I'm going to go with fully automatic farms. And there's going to be like a spine. And it's going to be the gold farm at the top. Underneath that'll be the copper farm. Somewhere in the middle is going to be the iron farm. Then it's going to be the mob farm. Like that. And then at the bottom, it's going to be squid farm for glow squid and regular squid. And it'll have zombie piglins or it'll then have the other automatic farms like the chicken cooking farm and the wool farm and a kelp farm, bamboo farm, sugarcane farm, the different crop farms. Oh, a mushroom farm will be in there. There will also be. I have them all in pictures. There's gonna be like 20 some farms. It's all that are all fully and completely automatic. All I'll have to do is stand in the middle. I'll have a platform in the middle like this where all the farms will be around me in a big column like this. And then there are going to be some semi-automatic farms that'll probably be on the same level as this, as the AFK spot, where I'll have tree farms and I'll have sweetberry farms and stone farm. Although I'm going to be digging all of this out, so I don't think I'm going to need a stone farm. But I do want a skulk farm, a basalt farm. What are some of the other ones? There'll be a lava farm. There's not as many of these semi-automatic farms. Really? I didn't think this was all that mega. But cool, thanks. My base will be nice and small. my base is not gonna it will be dwarfed by the Farmable Farms 2.0. Yeah, it'll definitely be dwarfed by this. So yeah, it'll be cool. I did figure out in the other world that if I go with a setup like this for the gold farm, where there'll be panels of nether portals, at the ends here I can put snow golems, and they'll pelt all the zombie piglins with snowballs, and that'll sucker them out onto the, this is all what do they call that? Powdered snow. This is all powdered snow, and as soon as they hit that, they'll go drop it on down and into the bottom, where they'll get, this is going to be the tank where all the drowned spawn. Oops. And then they'll do the old drop through, and then they'll get whacked-cated at the bottom either by magma cubes or golems or exploding creepers, which have already done this to this farm, and I've only built this just I built this iron farm, this dinky little iron farm here, and yeah, so the iron golem's been walking around going, hey, get on my yard. Other than that, yeah, I'm super looking forward to next season on the Dadcraft. I am going to be primarily over on the Java, the coffee server. But I'm also planning, however you want to put it, on doing a strictly aesthetic build on Bedrock when I am tired of digging out this huge perimeter, because this huge perimeter is going to be 272 across and then all the way down to Bedrock, and it's got to be this, the center of it, which is where the drowned farm is going to be. I think so. I'm pretty sure some of the newer people that have joined up lately are, at least one of them that I know of is going to be playing on Java. So, yeah. I'll have a lot of resources. I figure, too, that digging out this huge perimeter is going to give me all of the iron and redstone that I'm going to need to do a lot of the, for like making the hoppers, because there's going to be a mess of hoppers. pistons. I'm gonna need a bucket load of pistons, specifically like for the sugarcane, kelp, and bamboo farms. I'll also need them for the melon and pumpkin farms. I'm gonna save some redstone by not using observers and just use I'll be doing like over here. Let's drop down over here. And this is the perfect and easiest example of I have a water chute here with an armor stand. Here, let me make it easier so you can see it. There, and there, and there. Okay, so, and I'll probably put junk armor on it anyway. The armor stand will be in this water channel, and that runs over the top of pressure plates, and then I can just put them right by these pistons, and they'll harvest the bamboo. In this case, it's bamboo, but I can have them do the bamboo and the sugarcane and the kelp. So I won't need as much quartz. That's it. I won't need quartz right away when I build these farms, and I can make a mechanism, a clock mechanism. Oops. And then eventually replace it. See, like here. Yeah, this level here that's covered by glass is gonna require 1 quartz for the observer there and 1 quartz for the comparator there, but then every level is going to require another quartz for an observer for this farm. So that might be, I can make this, it'll get a little funky looking. I could make this from right away without any quartz by replacing the dispenser with, let's see, I think I actually have a mechanism like that over here. Yeah, here. I would need a whole lot more redstone, because every layer I would need a redstone block. So let's see, are we stuck? Looks like we're stuck. Let's do that. Why is that? Is that one backwards? No? Alright, let's try this again. Turn it back on. There. So there. It would have water behind a trapdoor. I could do that. And it wouldn't require any quartz at all. So there. And I could make this timer part without the observers as well. So I can make the mob farm. It'll just be a little different. That's all. And there's nothing wrong with that either. And I can even do the nether portals, unless I screw up. I can make the nether portals as long as I have a lava farm. I had thought about that, but I don't know. I don't know how those work. And actually, I mean, it's all pretty easy. I've built this farm like a bazillion different times. This is I I don't know for sure. It's either an El Mango farm or a Nimbon farm. They are both of those folks are the ones that really dig into the code and all that kind of stuff for Minecraft, and they're the ones that, you know, get into the whole spawning and all that kind of stuff. Those guys are just crazy. And so I don't need a schematic for that.
It doesn't get any better than this.
And this other stuff, I don't really need either.
There really is no place like home.
These farms here, I can either do them in a diamond shape like this or square like I had over here. I was just... The only thing that I may or may not goof up on is the perimeter here with the circle. So, but then again, like I say, after I get this circle together, then it'll be just, you know, mowing everything down inside and then just going to town. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of this with stone tools, just because I'm not doing the whole trade hall thing because of the changes that they've made. I don't even know if any of those changes have been finalized, because like they're talking about the mending trade being from a desert village. At least that's what it was the last time I read it. So yeah, all of the different trades are going to be like region specific. And I'm like, I'm just going to build a giant farm that makes lots of stuff and just leave it at that. And yeah, I'll have tons of stone. I'll have stone coming out of my eyeballs. I'll be sleeping about or dreaming about stone. I'll have nightmares about stone. Another one that may be a problem, and that is only because I'd need a slime farm, and I'd need magma cubes, so I'd have to be in the nether. And that is for getting all of the magma for this. Now I could have it where this drops, there's an airdrop in here in the bottom, and then instead of using magma blocks, I could use campfires, and then just have the carts going back and forth picking up stuff from the campfires and then putting it into the elevator and having it go to the main storage, which will all be sorted. Okay. So yeah, that is going to be what I'm going to be working on the coffee server for season, insert season number here. I don't even know what it. Somebody said it was 3. Then I got chided about it for that it's 4, and then somebody said that it's only 2 for the season 2 for the coffee server. I don't know. Next season. That's what I'm saying. But there are going to be some things that I am going to have to go hunting for. One of them is sheep for when I make the wool farm here. I'm going to need 2 sheep so I can breed them up to 16. I'm going to need to find all the dye ingredients to make all 16 of the colors of sheep. So I may need to go on a quest for that. I may need to find cactus. There I only need 1, and they'll just grow and then fill out the farm. The other is melon and pumpkin seeds. I'm gonna need to go hunting for those. The copper I'm gonna get from the farm. The gold I'm gonna get from the farm. But I am gonna need lava for the farm. And I'm also gonna need a few diamonds, because I'm sure there's gonna be a few mistakes that are made when I try to build these from lava. What else? Oh, I'll have to go on an adventure to find kelp for the kelp farm. And then somewhere along the line, I'm gonna need 4 farmers, because I don't think I'm gonna run this like this. I would love to be able to do that, but I just don't think that it's gonna work out like this. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot being chucked in there. Oh, there's been a bunch chucked in there. That may be a few. I don't think so. But I'll need 4 farmers, 1 for each crop: carrots, potatoes, beetroot, and wheat. And of course I'll collect all the stuff from them. And I'm gonna need 3 of the green-haired mullet guys to make a golem, or an iron golem farm. So somewhere along the line, I'm gonna need to get at least 2 so I can breed them up in order to get all of the villagers for filling out the farm. Because the crop farms can be automatic, and of course the iron golems are fully automatic. But once I find those, and I don't need to find all of those things right away, because I can use that finding villagers and kelp and all the crops and melon and pumpkins and bamboo and sugarcane. I can use those adventures to take away the monotony of digging this gigantic perimeter that's going to be at least 128 blocks deep, if not more, since this is going to be on a big river bend to get the drown to spawn above water level. And the other thing too is eventually I do want to get, I'm going to have to try and figure out how to do it, but I do want to see about getting looting 3 and mending, but that'll probably be plenty late in the season. People will already have all the trades and everything. In order to get a trident farm going, but I think that I'm going to have to do that I think I'm going to do that manually, because there didn't seem to be a whole lot of difference between doing it manually as opposed to having the drowned farm up in the air and all coming into one drop chute. There didn't seem to be a whole lot of, it wasn't like one was better than the other. So I'll probably use that for cruising around in the riverbed. And yeah. So, this has been a lot of talk, and I'm looking forward to it. The nice thing, too, is I won't have to worry about this contraption.
Hey, Spotifyers. Click or tap the banner to listen to Mood Booster.
I'm not going to have it like this.
Brought to you by Disney
Why?
Pixar's Inside Out 2.
Let's see. Let's go in here.
That's not just the sound of that first sip of morning jet. It's the sound of summer shopping.
Let's put some trapdoors or fence gates, I mean. Fence gate, fence gate. Probably have something like that. Yeah, that way it'll push everything to the actual chute itself instead of getting hung up. Yeah, I'll do it like this. There we go. Yeah. And then too, I will lower the canopy up here, because part of this, in order to get everything as dark as it needs to be to spawn drowned and all the other mobs, it needs to be covered up. Oh, dang it. It needs to be covered up so that the light levels are 0. And what I'll end up doing is I'll end up having this below build limit. See, like this is, I can't put anything on top. I'll have to come down and then have open sky access for the ice farm, and I'll use here, let's come over here. I can get away with using steps and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can get away with 1, 2. And I'll just use this here. Oh wait, no, I do want that, So I can do that'll make water in a big basin. that even coming out right? I don't think it's coming out right. Maybe not, but we'll see. Well, with all of these like that, it would eventually freeze. I doubt it will, just because this is a desert biome, this particular test world. But I can build the canopy like this, just under build height, that this will freeze, and then I can come up here. I'll need silk touch for this as well. And then turn all of the ice into, what do they call it again? Packed ice, and possibly into blue ice. It'll take a lot of ice to do it, but it'll be up here. I'll be able to, it'll freeze when I'm, you know, standing down in the farm, doing whatever, working on whatever other things like that giganto perimeter, and putting together all of the nether portals. And yeah. But the nice thing is, I'll be able to have from day one, I'll for sure have the copper farm, because that'll be super easy. Maybe not exactly day one, but the first farm will be the copper farm. And if I get lucky and I find lava, I can start working on the gold farm. Because I'll have, I believe it's 9 panels of 4, so that'll be 36 different nether portals. Because yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 now. Yeah, I'll end up with 36 nether portals over the copper farm, over these other farms, and the iron farm, and then the mob farm, and then the other farm. So yeah. And I'm also going to be doing it from the middle out. So I'll do the middle so I can build this basic backbone first. And I'm going to use the mechanisms that I have over here. I don't recall who did it, but it's a good build. It's a good build where you don't have to go into the nether and build this. And I'm gonna do it where it'll be every other floor like this as well. So the only thing I think I need, where is it in here? No, here? Yes. I think I can put it here, and yeah. I think the note block might be tricky at first, because that, if I remember right, needs a diamond. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, all I just need is redstone and some wood. That won't be a problem at all. So yeah, I'm gonna do the note block and go from there. And this timer will actually be the armor stand in water trick. And I will also use a locked repeater. I have a locked repeater timer that I had where I do not see it now. But there is a way you can do it where it's not quite a NAND or an there's a circuit that uses locked repeaters. Is it this? No. Where did I have that? Well, I better find that, because otherwise I'm going to be really pooched. Because it worked great. I just don't remember off the top of my head how it works. Because it'll be different than this. Because this is a series of droppers and a hopper. And I don't recall exactly what that's called. But it changes it into like a switch. And why is this all goofed up? Why is that not pulling it back?
There's a reason employers look to the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee.
There it pulls it back.
5,600 of them every year. Our graduates are engineers, web developers, and IT security specialists. In healthcare, you'll find our nurses, radiologists.
Oh, it must be an update thing.
You'll know they're UWM graduates because of their top-notch skills and uncommon work ethic. UW Milwaukee, educating the workers Wisconsin needs.
With the U.S. Bank Cash Plus Visa Signature Card, get 5% cash back on 2 categories you choose.
Hey, welcome in Motown. How you doing today? I am just trying to figure out. There is a gate kind of redstone circuit, and I lost it, and I'm trying to remember it while I'm also looking for it. The only other thing is it's in one of these other worlds. Let's check this one. Yep, the Farmal Farms. Oh, this was other stuff. My double helix library and enchanting area. That was pretty cool. See here, this farm worked great, and there's only one difference. A block. It's not even a block. And they couldn't chuck it so that the non-farmer would get it, but yet it dropped into there, because I was thinking I could rebuild this if worse come. I don't want to, because this requires more villagers. So, all right, it's not in there. Where is... Where is the other one? I wonder if it's in this one. Hey, James, welcome on in. Oh, this is the one that I was just... Why is this... Wait, this is not the one that I was just in. This is super close to the one that I was just in, but it's not. Now I don't know. Because that's all my test stuff. Oh! Cool. They're cool. I mean, in some places, you can't hardly know. There isn't really any difference. But there are also other places where the differences are very distinct and really, I thought, lent a lot of it. Like there's a scene, I think I talked about it the other day, with Aragorn and Eowyn on their way to Helm's Deep. And it's funny and it's also informative because you find out something about Aragorn that wasn't in the theater releases or the extended versions, or not extended version. Well, no, it was extended. They have extended versions, and then I've got the director's cut extended, but I don't have the 4K one. So anyway, glad you'll be happy to see the different changes and possibly miss the things that weren't in there. So yeah, I've got to figure out how to do that. Now, it is locked repeaters. Now, a locked repeater business let's do this first. Time set day. I need redstone. I think there's a repeater. I know there's repeaters for sure. That, and then I'll just use a button. All right, so I'll do this, and then to make sure that it works, I always use redstone lamps. Well, not always, but redstone lamp will work. Now, I will have to get into my pictures, so one moment. Por favor. Because I took a picture of it, so I wouldn't forget it. You might have even seen it in the openings credits of my stream.
Did your internet provider let you down again? Come to Spectrum for the most reliable internet speeds.
with 99.9% network reliability. And you can always count on our 24/7 customer service, all located right here in the
Hello.
with other providers. Switch to Spectrum for the fast and reliable services you need. Visit spectrum.com/reliable internet for full details.
Oh, if I didn't save that. Oh, here it is. Whew.
Sorry, we're cash only.
I don't know if we have that in stock.
All right.
What if you didn't have to say these things to a customer again? You won't with Shopify Point of Sale. Shopify's point of sale system is your command center for your retail store. From accepting payments to managing inventory, Shopify has everything you need to sell.
Here we go.
Backed by everything you need to sell.
We have
Retail right with Shopify.
that. And oh, I'm gonna need. There's a.
Shopify.com/Spotify.
Nope, that's a repeater.
Shopify.com/Spotify.
There are no comparators, so that's good.
By Hamburglar. Today's review.
Take
the
that
hotter,
out.
juicier classic burger.
So this requires a repeater
He said, of all the McDonald's burgers
and
I've
a
ever
repeater
had,
into the side.
These are the hottest, juiciest, and tastiest. Bravo.
Right now, buy a Big Mac
There.
or triple cheeseburger and get the
And that,
second one.
and that locks the repeater.
Valid for product of equal or lesser value. Comparison to prior classic burgers.
Now I need one there, and then like that, and another one like this, which has that, and then input. Oh, I could have left that there. Here of a pressure plate. I'll just use this one. That's that half. Then the other half of this mechanism is just back this way. Like so. A block. Oops. That there, a pressure plate like so. Now what happens is it comes in and you hit this one first. Nope, because I need a repeater first to draw the signal through. Why are we not doing this? Do I have to put it up here? Yes, I have to put it up here. Okay, so this first one turns the light off. This needs to be all the way open. This one needs to be 2 back. And all the rest. Nope, that one is, but this one has to be all the way back too. Okay, let's try that again. So it goes like that. Okay, but the repeater is still on, so that the light is off. And I can jump up and down, and it's not going to change. Okay? Because the repeater is locked on. It won't get unlocked until I come around to here and put pressure plate there and do this. Light comes back on, and it locks the hopper in the off, or the hopper. It locks that repeater in the off position. So what I had is I had a big tunnel, or not tunnel, but a little a channel like with the water pushing a armor stand, and the armor stand would activate this, which would shut that light off. And then when it got over here, it would go over this one and then turn it back on. So the distance between these two pressure plates was the timer for turning the water on and off. So I will have this for at the top of the mob farm here, and I will use, instead of having this, I'll use that locked hopper business, because that doesn't require quartz for the repeater or the observers or for the comparators. So I'll just have a track that runs around, and it'll lock and unlock that, which then activates everything else. So yeah, that'll work. So I don't need all the, I mean, eventually I'll probably go back and replace it all with observers once I do get into the nether. And then I can make all the observers I'll need for all that, and the observers for the other farms as well. Because it'll especially make it a lot easier for the wool farm, is having that observer that goes off every time the sheep eat the grass. So, yeah. Oh, and the other thing I need to figure out too is I'll have to figure out a way to make sure that all these sheep have enough shears as well. But of course, having the iron farm will help with that as well. But then again, I'll be able to have a whole ton of iron, I'm sure, from digging out this great big hole. So, all right. Well, I probably will. I'm to the point where I have everything pretty well planned out. It's just gonna be doing it and digging the hole will be first. Right. And welcome in, Tom. Oh, by the way, did you happen to see my question in the off topic? I currently, and I'll put this out for anybody. If you have any kind of computer, I would any kind of computer know-how, whatever, I would greatly accept your input. I currently have an i3-10100F as my CPU. Actually, wait, let's double check to make sure I got it right. But there's a way of doing that by going like this. Yes, I have an i3-10100F, and I have a GTX 1650. I can play Paladins, which is fine when I just play it when I'm not streaming. But when I stream, it gets jittery and there's screen tearing and I lose frames, and I don't want to do that because I really want to stream Paladins. And currently I am using my my graphics card for the encoding in OBS. Well, it's not OBS, but it's a OBS clone. And I don't know, but I'm guessing that the video card being a 1650 with only 4 gig RAM, VRAM, is having a hard time keeping up because it's doing the game video as well as the encoding for OBS. And I'm wondering if I should, because I got, I've been saving up money from Twitch but I can only afford one or the other, either a CPU or a video card. Oh, really? I guess I haven't seen it. I've been busy all day. I had a whole bunch of errands and stuff I had to do today. Got the car looked at, which is nice. So that's going okay. And yeah, so I was figuring if it would be, or I was asking if it would be better to go get the next step up in the CPU, that being an i5 10500, or getting a video card, and I'm not sure which video card to get. I don't know if I should get the 3060 with 12 gig of RAM or the 4060, but it only has 8 gig of RAM. So that's my question. What would help? What would be the best bang for my buck? And no, I'm not going to get a 3090 Ti with the extra 360 rad water cooler built in. I have a, shoot, I don't recall off the top of my head.
Folks, here in the Midwest,
But I have, let me get into...
playing bags at the lake goes great with the Leinenkugel. Or finding out eating a really burnt marshmallow.
Nope, that's not what I was looking for.
With a Leinenkugel. Or finding out relaxing after a day at the lake is better with a Leinenkugel.
Where are you?
Summer shandy, grapefruit shandy, or juicy peach pairs with anything. Leinenkugel, flavor the moment. 2024, Jacob Leinenkugel Brewing Company, Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Celebrate responsibly.
Refresh the summer vibes with Tic Tac, and you could win a Lollapalooza VIP experience in Chicago. Visit TicTacSummer.com.
Ooh, it's been a while since I ran this.
Open to legal residents of 50 U.S. states and D.C. 18 plus. Ends June 30th, 2024. Void in PR and where prohibited. See TicTacSummer.com for rules and free entry without UPC.
All right, I have, for my motherboard, I have an Asus Prime H510ME. And I have 16 gig RAM. Oh, and it doesn't say. I'm pretty sure I have either a 750 or an 850 watt power supply. Oops. I have an Asus. Wait, where'd it go? Why'd it close? Oh, that is dumb. Yes, we're talking about computer parts. I had put in the off-topic a question, and to go quickly, I was having problems streaming Paladins, and I don't want problems streaming Paladins, and I was asking if I should upgrade my CPU or the video card, because I can't do both. Because I currently have an i3 10100F. My motherboard is an Asus Prime H510M-E. I have 16 gig RAM and I have a GTX 1650 video card. And the question was, should I go up to... Oh, okay. Right, but I'm currently having problems with drop frames and screen tearing when I play Paladins, which is a first-person shooter clone of Overwatch, or as other people like to call it, Oversalt. And I can't tell if I go with the video card. I don't know, because they're 6 of one and half dozen of the other, is at least as far as it seems to me, between getting a 3060 with 12 gig of RAM or a 4060 with 8 gig of RAM. The 4060 is supposed to be an upgrade of the 3060, but I thought I had read, and of course now I can't find the information. Oh, here, let's do this. There. I have not been able to find the article which talked about there was something where it was an upgrade, but it wasn't really an upgrade. I can't find that now, so. Okay, well there's not. Right. Thanks, Fantastic Fox. And also, I had already, one I saw said that streaming is very CPU dependent, and that it would probably be better, seeing as streaming is very CPU intensive, to upgrade to the i5 10500. So because there again too, it's the one I have now, which is funny. i3s used to be like single cores and almost the worst. But now, I mean, criminy, my i3 is a quad core with 8 threads. And the i5 that I was looking at, the 10500, is 6 cores and 12 threads. Because I just can't squeak out. I haven't been able to find an inexpensive, because even if it was like $200, I would get an i7, which is 8 core, 16 thread. Which I know that my motherboard can take, because I bought it with the forward-thinking future upgrade. Because I bought the best CPU I could at the time when I had to, because I had to build this one because my other one crapped out on me. I had that forever. It was an old i5 32 or 2300, but I forget what the motherboard was. But it was just, yeah. It was old. I had problems running Paladins with that thing, even with everything turned way down. Well, I also only had a GT 1050 or 1030 video card. It had no fans. It was a fanless video card. Yeah. I was cooking with gas there, I tell ya. Sometimes it smelled like I was cooking. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, the motherboard crapped out on me. Because it originally came out of a computer that a friend of mine gave me that had a single core. It was a Pentium. Yeah, it was a Pentium, not an i3 or anything like that. It was just a Pentium CPU, and then it had, I think it was like a 5080, an old AMD video card. It had 1 gig of GDDR3 video RAM. But then I upgraded to that i5 2300, and then picked up the GT 1030 after that. And as long as I had it locked, because I had like I actually, it was a TV I had it hooked up to, and it was locked to the refresh rate of the monitor, and that helped a lot. Yeah, that's second gen stuff. Whereas the one that I got here, this is 10th gen. And I got the 2300 and... Right? Exactly. Yeah, Tom was there. He was on those streams where everything was a black screen for like half hour, 45 minutes into stream because nothing seemed to work. I couldn't get a picture. I had sound. It would have been like a radio show. Which I've actually thought about trying to do sometime. But, because I think that would be kind of cool. So yeah, like I said, if I could get enough for an i7, if everything is, you know, like I said, where it is CPU, the streaming aspect of it is the CPU intensive. I would love to get an i7 with 8 cores and 16 threads. Okay. Yeah, because I do not believe I could overclock on this motherboard. And I kind of bought the motherboard with that in mind because of... I've heard some pretty bad horror stories of overclocking and bricking computers. And I'm like, no way. I'm paying hundreds of dollars for this thing. I am not going to jeopardize turning it all into a giant paperweight. Really? Still. Yeah, the biggest thing is I want, of course it'll have to run Minecraft, but the most intensive game besides Minecraft would be Paladins. Champions of the Realm, it's called. Well, I'll take as many safety precautions ahead of time. Yes, I would still be using Prism Yeah, I would be using Prism yet. That actually works really well, I have to say. Because there's a whole mess of steps and other like add-ons and third-party programs in order to get OBS to stream to both Twitch and YouTube. Whereas all of that stuff is all baked in Prism. Plus Prism is a clone of OBS. As far as I can tell anyway, but it's got all that other third-party business so that you can stream to other platforms. And I have it set up for Twitch and YouTube. Because I know for myself that it was a royal pain to try to screencast from my phone in order to watch streams on Twitch on my TV. But I have YouTube built into my Roku. And, of course, stuff is so much easier to watch on YouTube. Oh, okay. I'll have to... Cool. Oh, okay. But either way, I think that's cool. Yeah. So that was the question that I posed on the off topic is what would give me the best bang for the buck? A 10500 i6 or excuse me, an i5 10500 CPU, the 3060 with 12 gig of VRAM or the 4060 with 8 gig of VRAM. Which one would be the best bang for the buck to play and stream Paladins on the same computer? So I put that out there for all of the computer expert geeky types. And yeah. But with that, it is getting late and I do have an early morning appointment tomorrow. So I would like to thank everybody for coming on by. Everybody has a certain amount of time in their day. And the fact that you fine folks have come out to spend your precious time here with me as I yabble along means more than anything. It really does. Thank you for being here, each and every one of you. Yeah, the 3060 and the 4060 are basically the same, at least as far as I saw money-wise on PC Part Picker. It'll either be from Amazon or Newegg. I've had a lot of really good experience with Newegg.com. I live 6 hours or plus, 6.5 hours away from a micro center. So I wouldn't be going there. So, with that, let's see who is out and about. Oh, there we go. Kim and Jax is on. She's always a fun stream and definitely a hoot. So I will choose her. Wait, what? What did I do? What? What did I do? Micro Center, yeah. I live like 6.5 hours from. The gas alone will cost more than whatever I buy there. 15 minutes. Oh ho, hoity-toity. You're like I follow Jay's 2 Cents and Paul's Hardware and the other one that does the I forget what is it. I forget the other one, but they live super close to a Micro Center too that I watch. Well, I'm just surprised you have electricity down there, James Nader. Oh, that was really mean. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You know, that reminds me, when I was in high school, in college, excuse me. When I was in college, I went to school in Mankato, Minnesota, and we took a choir tour to Florida. And well played, James Nader. Well played. Anyway, we went to Florida, and when we got down there, we did these concerts, and of course, after the concert, we're standing there, and people are saying, "Oh, you guys did so good," and all this kind of stuff. And I kid you not, this little girl came up to us, and she says, "Do you guys get snow up there in Minnesota?" And we're like, we kind of all snickered and said, "Yeah." And she says, "How much do you have right now?" Now, mind you, this was after Memorial Day. And we went, "Excuse us?" And the girl says, "How much snow did you have when you left to come down here?" And we were like, we don't have any. It's all melted. It melted months ago." And the little girl says, in the straightest face, because she believed it, she said, "You mean you don't have snow all year round?" What? Now, granted, that was a long time ago, but she said it, and she meant that with everything in her little heart. That she thought that it was all snow all year round in Minnesota because we were so far up north. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and raid into Kim and Jax. Kim and Jax is always fun. So again, keep your arms and legs inside the raid at all times and hold on for dear life so you don't get left behind. And good Lord willing and the creek don't rise, I will see you this Thursday morning for another Max Money Morning. Thanks a lot, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.